Hey guys, it's GameCat98 here for another video, and today I'm going to do more of building better, and it is going to be Terraforming Part 2, all about water and water edge. So let's start. This is a water source. This is what you'll find if you want to start terraforming, or maybe it'll just be blank land, either way. Well, the first thing you want to do is make it bigger. The larger the... So if you want it, this is a good size for what I'm representing. The size will vary because I had to build this a couple times. That's not a big deal. But anyways, you want to make it bigger, and then after you make it bigger, make it deeper, because the bigger it is, the deeper you have to make it, because if it's just big and flat like that, doesn't make much sense, so you have to make it deeper. So yeah, that's good. So now it's about the edging. So if you're going for like a saltwater beachy vibe, you will definitely want to use sand. But if you're going more a creek or like a wood, a pond in the middle of the woods, you should probably use coarse dirt. And that would be a better option, I would say. So next, you should add some rocks in. So what you should do is, since you have waterlogged blocks, you should have rocks on the outside, rocks inside, and then rocks on like half in, half out. Use mossy cobblestone, and stone, which are the best in my opinion, because you got mossy cobblestone, so like a bit of algae growing on it, and the rest just regular stone that's kind of weathered after a while. And then the last thing you want to do is add some plant life around it. So here we've got some seagrass, some sea pickles, we got some lily pads, some sugarcane. And this is actually a very interesting thing. You have sugarcane here away from the water, and what you do is you have a little pond of water there, and then have a lily pad on it in the creek, or you can use a smooth sandstone slab. So that's very interesting, and you can also have little like puddles that splashed out over time. And also coral. I wasn't able to put it here, but we will see that in the bigger project later on in the video. So yeah, that's basically it, and I'll show you some more examples in some of my worlds. So mostly sugarcane, but you can also use bamboo. And if you want to set it to a length, you should probably use string here, because then it stays where it is, and it won't grow anymore. So all my plants have it, and that's why it's staying at that level. Well, let's get into the next thing then. So here's one in the Poison Punch world. So here is a little pond here. So we got some seagrass, some lily pads. I used the creek thing because we're in the middle of a forest. Little pond here. And then I also have these wheat here, and that's supposed to be like the reeds in the water. You know, those that are sometimes you find in creeks. And that's this place. Okay, here is our next place. This is my world called Zoo. It was a little bit of a thing I just like to make a little while ago. And so here we have a turtle exhibit, and so that's just where I want to show you. The seagrass, and I have a little bit of coral over here. And that's what we will, and that's that. And some turtles. Very fun. These eggs will never hatch. I've tried. Here's another water. About shaping it. Like it's still a very small space, but even here we want to make it deeper. Just so like it feels more real. So now we're on my main world, Animal Land, that I've shown before. I've shown all this before. And here is the area we are going to do terraforming in. So this is the area I call Tropical Ocean. And so there are a few things I want to do. First of all, I made this when coral reefs first came out, and I didn't know what one looked like. And so I was like, hey, it's a brain coral. I'm going to make it look like a brain. Hey, it's a tube coral. Look, it's some tubes. And like fire stuff and all that, and it doesn't look good, so we're going to remake that. And so that's going to be one of the main things we do. And so then we're also hopefully going to be able to get rid of this. I don't know how easy that's going to be, but that's also a goal I have. if we can get that done, that is good. And that is what I would like to do. And also clean up this beach over here. And then I think we're good to go. So let's jump into it. Hey guys, I just noticed that my video kind of got corrupted, and so we only have the very end of each clip. So I'm just going to tell you what happened in the beginning, and then we will continue where we are. Okay, so the first thing I did was I cleared out the bottom of the platform there, as you can see, and I brought it down 3 levels and then covered a level with sand, and then I took the sand and then I made a dirt thing so that it blends from the side of the thing into the sandbar that I made. Then here, what I'm doing is I'm just covering the beach with sand so it all flows nicely, and that's what's going on here. And so I think at the end of this thing, I will show like what the whole thing looks like entirely, since you can't see the whole thing here. So yeah, right now I'm just going back and forth, covering it with sand, and I am now putting slabs on it, so like it's more diagonal and like flat, so that all looks nice. So same thing happened here. So this is the coral reef I was talking about. So I did is broke down all the things I built. Then I placed down randomly all the different types of coral, and then I put down the coral things, and now I put down the coral fans. And I put this conduit up so it's easier to see, but now I am taking it down because I want to be able to see the sea cucumbers that I'm putting around to light it up. So what I'm going to do is randomly place down the lights, and then because in that back corner you get conduit power from a different place, I used this to see how lit up it is, and so then I went around and I lit up all the spaces, and it is all now good, and you can watch that. Okay, so this is the final product of the coral. As I said, I just spammed coral all around here, like this, and then it came out pretty good, I think. Add different colors if you think that's not where the color, it should be a different color. And yeah, that's what I did. And that was the conduit I was talking about. And so yeah, you add some fans to the sides. And then some of the bigger things that I have over there, like this. And then yeah, that's pretty good. Sea pickles, I put some sea pickles over here just to make it look a little nicer. And that is for this house up here, so you can like let the conduit go away. So like you can see, it's very nice. It's a very beautiful scene because it was very not nice before. Then over here, we have the sandbar. And so this actually used to be like a spire that went all the way to here. And so I blew it up, and then I had it one block so it's like doesn't look weird. And so then I just lowered it down 3 blocks, covered it in sand, and then I used dirt, and as you can see here, as a placement holder, so that I don't have to build with sand every 10 seconds. I don't have to, it'll take 1 second to build up all the sand, and I can shape it the way I want it without it being like super permanent. And so now that, and so then this was the whole thing. I knew it wasn't able to be seen on frame. I was well in the building zone and wasn't noticing, couldn't see anything. So that's what that looks like. And then in part 3, when I do trees and other things, we'll put those around. And that will be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.